Bond needs to be a little bit imposing.
Notstad.
He needs to be a little
Shake
bit...
it, Notstad. We've also got the news of the week. In the lead up to that, we're going to talk about a new director for Bond.
A nude erector for Bond.
That's what I
nude
said.
erector for Bond.
I
Is that
don't-
what Bond needs these
I
days?
don't welcome-
He's getting on a bit in years, and he needs a nude erector.
I don't welcome this crude
There's a pill.
Mason.
There's a pill for that. There's a pill for that now.
Don't need it. Too good.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know about it. I don't even know.
We do get a lot of offers
Do we?
for erectile dysfunction
Is that
pills.
not just spam in the?
No. I mean, like brands being like, "Can you sell
Huh.
dick pills to people?"
Okay, to your audience of non-functioning dick
Yeah,
havers.
that's how they framed it. And I'm like, look, I think that's true of all of them.
Yeah, but I think all of our listeners whose dicks don't work, they're going on their own journey.
They're figuring it out.
They're figuring it out on their own.
But no, the actual fact, we don't advertise anything medicinal.
That's true.
Like, it's a lot of like weed gummies and stuff, and I don't care. Do whatever you want, but I'm not selling you medication.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Anyways, also some other rumors around Bond, including what the story isn't going to be, some actors that will or will not be considered.
Ooh.
But Variety have confirmed that the next Bond director is Denis Villeneuve, who of
right.
course directed Dune 1, Dune 2, soon to be Dune 3.
Soon to be Dune 3.
Blade Runner 2049.
That's right.
Prisoners.
Enemy.
He's the best.
Yeah,
he's an
and
incredible director.
And his movies are finally making money, so they're like, let's put him
All
on a
right.
big money spinner.
Yeah.
He's also worked with a lot of Bond alumni, but I guess that is kind of the way this bloody Hollywood system goes. You know, he's worked with Léa Seydoux.
That's true,
He's
yeah.
worked with bloody Javier Bardem.
Oh, yeah, he was a Bond
He's
man.
worked with others.
He worked
you know?
with other actors,
He's worked
hasn't
with
he?
others, yeah.
Timothy Chalamet.
That's right.
He watched a Bond movie, I reckon.
I bet he's watched
Yeah.
a Bond movie, yeah. With his frat bros. You know what he's like.
Yeah. So he said, some of my earliest movie-going memories are connected to 007. I grew up watching James Bond films with my father ever since Dr. No with Sean Connery. I'm a diehard Bond fan. To me, he's sacred territory. I intend to honor the tradition and open the path for many new missions to come. This is a massive responsibility, but also incredibly exciting for me and a huge honor. Amy, David, and I are absolutely thrilled to bring him back to the screen. Thank you to Amazon MGM Studios for their trust.
Amy Adams?
I don't know.
David Walliams?
David Zaslav?
David Walliams.
David Williams.
Yeah, he's the new Bond.
Is he?
Yep.
Great. He's great. Isn't he great? Isn't he great,
I
Mason?
mean...
Some people think he's great.
Some people think he's great.
No one here. Variety have also said that they're looking for someone under 30 and specifically ruled out Henry Cavill.
Ooh, he's out.
He's
Sorry,
like
Henry
42.
Cavill fans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get back to Highlander. Aaron Taylor-Johnson.
Ooh, he's out.
Get back to Morbius or whoever you
yeah.
play. And Idris Elba. Get back to Luther.
That's right.
Idris Elba's like 52, so that makes sense, I guess.
Sure.
He would have been good 10 years ago. But
What's he doing recently? Because he's on Chicken Shop Date.
he was, what was he
What
promoting?
was he promoting? Yeah.
Probably the Suicide Squad.
No, it's he's in that movie where he and John Cena are the president and the prime minister.
Me and John Cena, the president and prime minister, we're going to do action flip.
They've got to do action flip.
Yeah.
I think they're too old to do action flip.
Is this
honestly.
a real movie?
Yeah, it's called Heads of State.
They do action?
James, how could I ever invent something?
Do they do action flip together?
I bet they do.
Is it an action movie?
Yes.
Cool, man.
US President Will Derringer and British Prime Minister Sam Clarke have a not-so-friendly and very public rivalry. However, when Air Force One gets shot down over enemy territory, they find, and the cuts off, so I'm going to assume
Action
love.
flip.
They find love on
And
a desert
action
island.
flip.
They do an action flip on a desert island and they fall in love.
That's wonderful, actually. 3 actors on Amazon.
Oh, Jack Quaid's in it.
Oh, that's good.
And Carla Gugino.
Oh, that's good.
And Paddy Considine.
That's good.
These are good. These are good stuff.
3 actors on Amazon.
Stephen Root is in it from News Radio.
That's fun.
I agree.
You're going to love this, Mason.
Go on.
3 actors on Amazon's wish list. Harris Dickinson, who was in Baby Girl.
I don't hate it.
Jacob Elordi. He was Elvis recently.
And Frankenstein.
And Frankenstein and
Saltburn.
And Saltburn, yeah.
Yeah.
Australian also.
That's true.
He does look like a smug prick as well.
Yeah, I was initially against it because, again, he is the size of Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah.
But also he has the smugness.
smug
He has
prick.
the private school smugness.
And
right?
you need that.
Yeah.
I don't know about that though. There has been an Australian Bond before, and of course Tom Holland. This is not a joke. He's been
Come on,
mentioned.
man. Yeah, I know. But come on, man.
I don't think it's going to be Tom
No, I
Holland,
don't
right?
think so either.
He was already young chartered.
Yeah.
He's already a young man.
I guess he could be young Bond, but again,
he's 30 also.
and he's Bond needs to be a little bit imposing.
not stirred.
He needs to be a little
Shaken
bit.
not stirred. Excuse me, shaken not stirred. He's jumping up trying to get.
Yeah.
Over
And the
the bar.
bartender's like, no, I guess
Shaken
I'll
not stirred.
get out my martini shaker for mice. Here we go.
This is him jumping up. Trying to get on the chair. Tom Holland. James Bond. God bless you, Tom Holland. We love you. We
That's
hope
right.
you get the job.
Do we?
Yes.
Do you hope that?
Kind of.
Okay. All right. Where have these names come from?
Variety.
Okay, but where have they got them from?
Yeah,
They make them up?
I don't know, honestly.
Yeah.
Apparently, Amazon were very interested in working with Nolan on Bond, even if it meant breaking a decades-long rule of allowing a Bond director to have final cut. But according to Puck, apparently Denis Villeneuve won't have final cut.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. I don't even know if that's true. But
Yeah, no, I think that's probably why Nolan didn't take it. Because he loves Final Cut. Pro.
no, he was going to get
Was
final
he?
cut. That's what they're saying.
I don't think is that true?
That's what Variety said. Yeah,
They're lying or you can't read.
both.
Great.
They're
Good.
lying, and I can't read.
That's great.
Now, Denis Villeneuve, of course, is directing, shooting Dune 3, set for a December 2026 release date. So this Bond movie is coming 2028 at the earliest. And that's if everything goes well, which it won't.
That's correct, yes.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess expect some kind of Bond announcement soon in terms of casting.
Bond announcement?
Bond announcement.
Sure.
What
What do you want to see in this, James? You want to go back to the 60s?
Yeah, maybe.
Do you want him to be like, oh, I'm so sad. I've got issues. I've got generational trauma.
No, I want him to be like a full psychopath, like
Yeah,
he is
for sure.
in the
Yeah,
books. Well, we recently did a comic book club on what was that James Bond comic
It's called
book?
Your Cold, Cold Heart. It's through Dynamite Comics. It was written by Garth Ennis,
Yep.
who created The Boys.
Now, you could look at that at bigsandwich.co if you
That's
wanted
correct,
to.
yeah.
But that's an incredible comic. And so that's the worst Bond you've ever seen.
Yeah, I think all the Dynamite comic books,
Yeah.
Dynamite James Bond comic books are very good. So.
So there you go.
Yeah, I would like modern, but what I want, I think modern Bond, I want a psychopath.
Yeah.
And I also just want missions. We've had enough of, he doesn't need an arc.
No.
He just needs to go on missions and shoot people.
And not cry about it.
That's exactly right. It's important.
So that's...
But I think after every action sequence, he
Yeah.
says, I'm not going to cry about it. But if you want to cry about it, that's okay.
But I'm not going to...
And here's some resources. And they put the links and
Oh,
stuff
he's
on
telling the
screen.
audience, not
yeah.
the-
He,
yeah.
They put
That's
he
nice.
holds up his card and it's got a QR code on it, and you scan it in
A
the theater.
QR code.
That's right, and you scan it in the cinemas, and we're all encouraged to have our phones out the
Yeah.
whole time for when he pulls the QR code out.
And it takes you to haveabigsook.gov.uk.
That's right. Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I love that, James.
Yeah,
I
cool.
think that's good.
All right. So Bond, is it happening?
You're going to have to buy haveabigsook.gov.uk.
I can't. It's a government website.
They can put anything up.
Yeah.
Keir Starmer's going to put up something that'll really embarrass
He
you.
would, wouldn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
He's always up to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mason,
Yeah.
here's a bit of news. After much news, the Batman Part 2.
Before do you have any thoughts about Bond? Any more thoughts?
No, I think, I want him to take it back
Yeah, nice.
to a sinister, mean man.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah. And I love that idea of just missions and his friend to nobody. Just that comic.
Do you want him to drive an Aston Martin car?
I don't care about any of that.
Well, it's too bad. He's driving an Aston Martin car unless another car brand offers more money.
Oh, like a Fiat.
Like a Fiat.
A Mercedes.
Yes.
Mercedes? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, do you care about what kind of style do you want him in?
I think for the
Do you want him to have a watch that shoots a laser?
Yes.
Or you don't want that stuff? You want it more grounded?
No, I want to watch it shoots a laser.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
What about a garrote watch?
Yeah, a grot watch for a grot.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely, I do. I think they see again. We've talked extensively about the Bond movies, but I think they overcorrected with the last few to like bring it back more to an attempt to bring it aesthetically back to like classic Bond without. But keeping him as the kind of sad sack. So he doesn't have to have a little Walther PPK because Bond has a Walther PPK.
Yeah.
Like a modern Bond wouldn't do that.
No.
You know what I mean? Because it's a weirdy little funny
Yeah,
little
it's a
gun.
funny little gun, but he can keep it in his sock or the front of his pants.
He can keep it in exactly.
Plenty of room in
one
there.
in the sock, one in the front of the pant. 2 guns.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.